Where are we shooting from this week, Jack?
December 7th, never forget. Pearl Harbor,
Is that
Hawaii.
the USS Arizona?
Yeah, in the water. Never forget.
And-
Guys,
Dude,
I
that's tomorrow. Yeah.
Jack's
Yeah,
floating in the water, dude. He's covered in oil like a fucking baby seal.
I think the two things that people always associate, or at least in the future, are going to associate with December 7th are Pearl Harbor, of course, and the 25th episode of Pop Culture Rehab. Congrats, bros. We fucking
Dude,
did it.
let's go. 25 weeks. Seriously, we could fucking quit right now and we would be like, we hopefully get picked up like a year or two down the line by some like cult following, you know, and they like
Dude,
beg us to come back.
If our fucking if Pop Culture Rehab was a fucking woman, Leonardo DiCaprio would be fucking dumping her this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, straight up. This literally, yeah, we are officially too old for Leo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, it's definitely worthy of celebration. Celebrate good times.
Well, we had good times with Leo on little St. James while we could. So
he pigged out. I'll just put it that way, dude. He was
you naughty boy.
Bro, he
pigged out. He just walked around,
place, dude.
He just walked around with a bib on.
Dude, it was bad, dude. You got a tummy ache from eating all that pussy.
Oh, you got a tummy ache. Yeah, at least there wasn't any hair. I mean, whatever.
Not Leo's girls, that is.
Yeah, say the least. That's one less thing you had to eat through.
Yeah.
But
sure.
So anyway, what else is going on this week? Well, actually, I'll start because I was telling Andrew a little bit about it.
What do you want to share with the class?
Well, it's not. So I'm gonna have to start this episode out by giving. So I'm not going to name any names, but I do want to give. So Shan's got this like a pretty close group of friends, that have been around, kind of like that she grew up with and went to school with and all that. And I got to shout them all out because yesterday, Shan got a phone call. Big opportunity. Probably one of her biggest opportunities in her career so far, which I'll tell you guys afterwards. I don't want to blow it up.
Sure.
But
congrats all the same.
Yeah, so she gets the biggest opportunity.
She's working with Leo, huh?
She's freaking out. Yeah, dude. So she is there as they parade these girls off the plane. She's there to doll them up and push them.
Doll them up.
Yeah, and push. They're like like little Miss Pageant type shit.
So you have a laugh line on your face. She's just coming by making sure.
Yeah, she's like, "Have you been
young?"
She goes, "They'll never know you've been crying."
This is tear-free mascara.
Tear-free. So anyway, she gets this call. Yeah, dude, seriously, we're all fucked. So she's super excited. I mean, super pumped. I get a phone call. She calls me, tells me about it. I get another phone call like 15 minutes later, and someone had stolen her entire livelihood. I'm talking $5,000, her entire life's work of makeup kit that she has been building for the last, and I'm talking her entire career. Over $5,000 worth of shit stolen out of her car.
R.I.P. Shout out.
So obviously she's now and so this big thing is tomorrow, Wednesday. So people who are listening, we record on Tuesdays. If you don't know that by now, we release on Wednesdays. So when you're listening to this, it'll be the night of. But so she's now 2 days removed from the biggest opportunity of her life, and she has zero makeup. Not a single thing.
She can go to a Walgreens and pick up some L'Oreal. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, this isn't like you just go to Walgreens. So we, long story short, I'll tell you, we've got it. We've worked it around. We're doing some. We've got it kind of figured out. So we got it covered under some insurance. Some stuff like that. So, which is good. Beautiful. So light at the end, so there's some light here, but
dude, Flo from Progressives coming to save your baby girl,
dude. So is
it Jake from State Farm?
This is actually, I'm not gonna throw the name out there, but they did some damn work, but we did have to spend basically. I mean, we've been rushing around. We've spent probably $1,000 since yesterday in makeup because because I mean, she needed that much to do. I mean, she had nothing. So basically we had to buy her enough, set her up enough to get through tomorrow. But where her friends come in is, she calls me later on this afternoon. Turns out one of her friends, like I said, I won't name names. So I don't want to forget some people or whatever. but they all get up and they put money together and they Venmo her like over $600.
That's awesome, man.
Which is fucking sweet.
That's really cool.
Shout out.
Yeah, so shout out to them. That's super dope.
Christmas came early, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's and we all know, everybody knows Shan. Like, I'm a big giant piece of shit, but if anybody deserves that, it's Shan. Like, she is like the other, like, she counteracts my shitness. So
you know when they say the phrase, "She's my better half."
Yeah, like it's honestly true here.
It plays.
Like, yeah, it's in play here. So
it's like a fucking what's it called? The Chinese fucking
the yin and the yang.
The yin yang. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to yeah.
I couldn't think of yin yang to save my life there, dude. I was fucking on the ropes, dude.
12 years in grade school.
He was floating back there like that ship.
Dude, Stu, I need your help, dog. I can't even speak or think in complete sentences without you sometimes filling in the blanks.
I know, dude. Pearl Harbor, it fucked us all up.
I'm telling you, if we didn't have Stuart's wokeness here, we don't know what the fuck. I mean, we'd all be blind. We'd all be in the dark.
Oh, absolutely. He is a shining light.
Shining light, and with that fucking sweet ass. I mean, that fucking pink. I love the color of that hoodie. It's like, what's that? Like a light pink. It's like a light red. Oh baby.
Oh, it's bubblegum pink, dude.
That's bubblegum pink. I like it. But yeah, so shout out to them. And good shit on Shan. I'm happy for her that she's going to get this opportunity. But Absolutely. If anybody fucking around St. Louis sees a
bitch looking way too good for what she can afford,
amount of makeup,
yeah, or a bright pink suitcase size fucking thing of makeup, because I would assume that it was all dirt, so she hasn't washed it since the last time she used it, because she had just used it Thursday and Friday, so she hadn't, like, after she does things, she brings it inside, lays all that shit. It's like a routine to clean all that shit, get it ready for the next shift, because you can't just start using, you get infections and shit.
Sure.
So hopefully whoever fucking stole that either
gets pink eye like a motherfucker,
gives it to their fucking bitch for Christmas and they get goddamn pink eye, or two, they opened it and realized that there was nothing in there they can use, and they threw that shit out the fucking window somewhere. So if anybody sees a pink suitcase laying on the side of the street full of makeup, call me, hit me up right here. Here's my goddamn
shades
Twitter.
Of makeup that only work in like an Andrew Lloyd Webber production.
Yeah. So
I better hope we don't find you guys. That's all I'm saying.
Straight up, yeah.
So I'm saying, what's coming, baby.
You up.
This is you, baby.
Shadow.
You're getting fucking
Usmaned.
Dude, imagine if a girl did steal it, how fucking, like, she would think she just hit the fucking jackpot.
Oh yeah. If it was just some ratchet bitch who just like accidentally like just stumbled across the right shit. Oh, she is set.
Yeah,
like, for life.
She lost
sucking bitch.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. Yeah, but I hope she then this is what I hope. I hope she realizes that she just hit the jackpot, right? And like in her former life where she was a crackhead, she was like into that type of shit, right? So she's now stuck in between this like inner dilemma of like, I've now just been presented with this, like, here's my before I got on crack, here's my former love. Do I keep all this makeup because this is like my real passion, or do I sell it for crack?
Do I go back to cosmetology school?
I hope she wears the makeup, attracts somebody who's way better looking than her, and then once the makeup starts to run out, that person just dumps her right on her face.
Yeah, I hope she gets
that's what I would hope.
Obviously, I hope she catches a bad case of DV, and I would never wish that upon anybody. But I mean, at that point, right? I mean, hopefully it's a lesbian. Let's put it that way. Hopefully it's a lesbian bitch, and her girlfriend just whoops her ass.
Here's
you know what I'm saying? Just beats her ass. But yeah, so that's what my last 24 hours. But shout out to her for like rebounding so damn fast. I mean, we made it happen. So tomorrow we're still in business, baby. So what about you? What about you guys?
Same shit, dude. I'm hitting the books hard over at Tate U. I don't want to, not gonna get too deep into it today. I want to, start, seeing the benefits and pulling it off. But just feel like I'm, starting. I'm kind of like the guy who's in prison. I'm starting to think about converting to Islam now because I learned that Andrew Tate is now a Muslim. So, for my own protection, safety, and best interest, I think that might be the move. So, if you guys might want to keep your eyes out, because if I start assalamu alaikum everywhere, you guys, that's the sign that you will know. That
well, we're already
I've arrived.
Yeah, I mean, if the wrong person stumbles upon our episodes, enough of our episodes, we're all on multiple lists, and you would just be added to a new one. So you will be the one Osama bin Cracker Jack. That's what we're gonna call you, dude. Osama or Saddam. I don't know. What do you want your Islam name to be? Well, it's Abu Muhammad. What?
Bashar al-Baghdadi the second.
Oh, motherfucker.
Dude, dude. Anything that ends in Baghdaddy, like I'm getting that fucking Baghdaddy. You know what I mean? Like that's how I fucking look at it, man.
Baghdaddy.
That's like, dude, that'd be awesome to be like MC Baghdaddy. Just like fucking hit that.
Dude, you could be like, think about that. You could be ISIS first DJ. Like you could be like the kind of like you are reaching. They're like, we usually don't accept white Nazi
Those videos are missing a solid soundtrack.
I'm telling you,
coming to you live from the precipice of the Tigris and the Euphrates in the ISIS Levant area, it is DJ Bashar al MC Baghdadi.
That's so fucking good.
Fucking awesome,
dude. I mean, I've been honestly and I'm not saying I've watched
Get the sand out of your ears because MC Baghdadi is fucking playing the jams.
Coming out of the heat and get some heat. You know what I'm saying? Get some heat.
You think that Mojave Desert was straight fire? Listen to this.
DJ Al Baghdadi. They're like, it's not. It's like, if you don't hear this, it's not exclusive. There's like bombs going off in the background and shit. That's like your
raining down with 6 sounds and rain of fire and swords of justice. DJ Baghdadi.
MC Baghdadi and the hottest 72 versions you've ever seen coming to you live on the scene.
Dude. Oh my god. So yeah, that'd be I mean, because like seriously, them videos they've been using the same hot track for decades now. Like I think we talked about it last week. And it gets all fucking hyped and shit, and like fucking they're all on monkey bars and shit. Like I want the beat to drop. Like when they hit
a new monkey bar workout mix,
bro. When they're fucking army crawling under barbed wire in the mud, I want to fucking hear, like I want some bangers.
Me on the 1s and 2s just going
I'm talking I need Rough Rider anthem.
Yeah, I'm talking like straight the fuck up. Like when you play that shit, even the US troops, like obviously we still smoke them once we diagnose the situation. But like we at first we take a step back, we're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are these guys? This isn't your mom and dad's ISIS. You know what I'm saying? Like this is fucking this is that new shit.
We on that top 40 now, bitch.
How do you say "nuck if you buck" in Urdu?
Oh my god, dude! Well, he'll probably learn that in school in his class. So whenever you get that day,
Tate said he was gonna fill in all the blanks of my knowledge. So
he's probably that's so good. Any question you have, any question any of us have, will be answered over the coming months. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's good shit. DJ Al Baghdadi. That is
MC Baghdadi when I produce my own shit, you know.
Yeah, that's that good shit. I was gonna say, I mean, I was gonna ask you about the, you know, usually we wait to get into the sports in the second half, but I mean, we're coming in. Okay, so again, we say this all the time, but we shoot on Tuesdays.
You're not gonna
release on Wednesdays
this quickly, are you?
We have to. I want to get it out of the way. I feel like maybe we look because the Titans fire their GM today.
Yeah. Okay.
After AJ Brown just
scored. AJ Brown scored 2 touchdowns on us in his first game playing us. Yeah, we traded him for a first-round pick. The kid has asthma. He also got fucking annihilated in the fucking end zone by a cheap shot.
That was a cheap shot. I did see it again, and that was definitely.
That was definitely you were texting me like it's not a cheap shot, and I was literally so angry that the cheap shot happened that I was like, if I say something now, I'm gonna fucking regret it.
Dude, I was so funny because I was
about to take it to a personal level. I was so angry. I was just like, how the fuck do you not think that's a cheap shot, you blind motherfucker? Like I was just about to go deep.
Dude. Oh, bro, you could let me.
I took a deep breath and I went.
I'd have understood when I saw the replay again. You know, it is what it is, though. That was just
so AJ. Yeah, so AJ scored 2 touchdowns, and the same guy who traded him away gets fired the next day. or 2 days later. He gets fired before the guy who got a DUI. We won't get into that though, but yeah,
it's OC, right?
What's up?
Was your OC that got the
yeah, Todd Downing. Yeah, he got the DUI.
The moment he called a good game, DUI.
Exactly.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
But it's one of those losses that kind of puts you in your place and makes you realize there's levels to good teams in the NFL. And although the Titans I would consider them a good team, they're not, in that playoff game winning caliber. Like if
look at that machine.
Like if we went and played the Eagles and the Titans get to the Super Bowl, I'm fucking happy no matter what. Don't get me wrong. But if they go up against the Eagles like this year, I'd be like, well, fucking might as well hand the Lombardi over to them because there's less than a snowball's chance in hell that we could beat. That Eagles team is so fucking well rounded. It's stupid. So
okay, maybe the asthma's not so bad that day. You never know,
dude. Even look, Treylon Burks at his absolute best right now isn't a hair on AJ Brown's ass, and like he's got a year or two before even if he was healthy and balling, like he takes a couple years to get to AJ Brown, and it's just I think that they learned that this weekend. Like, damn,
I had the luxury of watching AJ Brown for the last 3 years. I know who he is, and that's what makes it so fucking hard because he is a top 5. Like when he has had health issues, but when he is healthy, he is the toughest motherfucker who is a wide receiver I've ever seen. He's built like a brick shit house, and he plays more physical than any other wide receiver. You look at guys like fucking I forget the guy who's the guy who went to the Ravens and then he's on the Cardinals now. But anyway,
Hollywood
Brown. Watch Hollywood Brown in open field. He will dive at the dude's feet who are about to tackle him. AJ Brown doesn't give a fuck. He will smack your mother in the mouth and take it to the house. Like he doesn't give a shit.
Welcomes that, like, especially I've noticed a lot this year. Like he welcomes that, like that one, like when the end zone, like
that first
he loves hit. And he loves the contested catches. Like he loves that over the shoulder, like just mossing dudes. Like, and it's just like, damn. Yeah. And like him running up to the camera afterwards after he scored that second one, like, damn, bro, like I fucking own you. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we won't get super into football yet. We can wait to the sports, but I just felt like
throw some salt in the fucking wound. Right?
Well, I feel like I was gonna forget that because we didn't throw that into the FO chat for our front office, and I didn't want to forget it. And it was just like, damn, has there ever been a revenge game so bad that you got the fucking GM that got the dude who fired you?
Nope.
Like that's fucking terrible.
Probably not.
Like, damn, they're like he literally, like the owner of the Titans is sitting up there going, motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
this guy is a 25-year-old absolute goddamn stud. His dick is huge.
And the owner doesn't give a fuck. They're like, wait, we had that guy on our
he's
team?
Like, wait, you're telling me that guy played for us? We drafted him?
Well, we must have gotten a lot of picks for him when we traded him, right? The kid with asthma?
Like, you're still the kid I hear coughing at practice? That guy?
That guy?
They're like,
we know that. Yeah, motherfucker.
He's like, who did this? They all like point to that guy. He's like,
John Robinson. Yeah. Do you think he knew? Like watching AJ go off, he's like, oh, I'm done. I might as well start packing up my shit.
Maybe I don't know if he thought he was getting fired, but that it was like even that's one of those games where you're sitting there going, fuck. Like even you're like, damn, I just traded that guy, and then like there's a guy coming in with that wanting to do that to you, but like when he does it to you like that, it's like, damn,
big time.
And damn, it was. He's 25. But I did scroll across something that I was going to ask you, Jack, that I actually just came across this today, like 20 minutes before we got on here, which I think is fucking
the Balenciaga
hilarious.
Stuff.
No, not the Balenciaga stuff, which we can get into that too, dude, because I'm sure, dude, that's the thing.
You know your boy. Yeah,
I know your boy knows that, bro. That picture with that bitch sitting there at that child, that book fucking sitting. We'll get into that in a second, but actually, because now you got my fucking insides going.
Fucking right.
In multiple ways. But so when you're graduated from Tate U, and this is a question I have for the Tate U. So there's an Art Basel. I don't even know what that is. What is Art Basel? Is that like a place? Art Basel?
I think basil's the stuff you put in spaghetti.
But like, so there's this place, an ATM at Art Basel has a twist. So there's like a bunch of people that a Brooklyn art collective is what it is. And it's a Brooklyn art collective has created an ATM that lets people put their balance on display at the Art Basel in Miami Beach. So basically, people who have fuck tons of money go up to this ATM only to use it so they can flash their wealth. So like apparently, and like you win like that day, like the richest guy who like uses it gets like they just said Diplo was just had the #1 spot on Friday because he just walked up to it and flashed that he had $3 million in his bank account. Like, one, super disgusting. Like, this is actually disgusting. But like when you are on the dark side and you are just rolling in bitches and cash, this is gonna be your ATM, right?
I mean, it's gotta be my ATM, but okay, let's think this out for a second. So you're telling me in Miami, Florida, criminals can sit at a place where they know rich people are going to come by with millions of dollars and they can just have a gun? I mean, come on. Is this like not?
Dude, imagine if I even had a stick on me and
Stuart would just go down there to throw eggs at the rich people. I mean, come on. I mean, come on.
I don't even want your money.
How is that not happening?
Yeah.
Like, fuck robbing them. Stuart would just heckle them.
Shame.
FO, I linked that to you on the Twitter sphere, by the way. Do you want me to, when I link you things mid-show, if I ever have to do that, would you rather me do it through there, or do you want me to do it in this private chat we got?
Private chat or Discord is definitely the easiest.
Okay.
We do take Twitter requests, but it just takes a little bit longer.
We'll go from there. So this is it right here. But yeah, no, straight up. I mean, even if I had a pocket knife that was like this big that can't even do any damage. If I saw somebody flush $3 million on the goddamn ATM, I am just running forward. I'm not even thinking. I'm just rushing you.
Dude, what if they did this with like cock sizes? Like you just stick your dick in a little machine and everybody measures who has the biggest dick of the day. I'd avoid that machine with the fucking plague.
Dude, but if you were the man, so actually it looks like if you scroll down FO front off, it says this ATM reach. It looks like Diplo actually put up a video of him hitting the 3 million. Yeah, there it is. So like, I guess you just pull out money and I mean, dude, a leaderboard on an ATM.
Well, no, I guess you just check your balance.
Yeah. So it's like a balance check, I guess. So there is no money in this, I guess.
Unless it's one of those ATMs that charges you to check your balance, which, hey, that'd be a pretty good scam.
So you even get your picture taken. Look at this shit. High score.
I like the 106th place. The
$338.
That's the guy selling fucking pretzels at the door.
Yeah. He honestly needed to know how much money he had before he went and got gas.
Can I get in here? I don't know.
They're like, get out of the way, you poor bitch. He's like, dude, I just want to make sure I can get lunch. Like,
I'm just holding the door.
Yeah, like literally, I just really needed to use the ATM. But yeah, this is, I can't believe this is real. And in Miami Beach, that's wild.
Dude, they should do the opposite version and like put it like in like whoever has the most overdrafted account wins.
At least it feels
Who has
good
the most bank fees.
Yeah, exactly.
106th place is 338. I would be in the top 100 of this party, dude. I'm fucking stoked.
Damn, dude, why you gotta brag on us like that?
Yeah, bro. Are you fucking?
You have disposable income? You're not living paycheck to paycheck? Who the fuck? Dude, what the fuck?
Are you one of those freedom fighters that's not really fighting for freedom? You don't even need to fight for freedom, it sounds like.
No, I need. Here, wait. Let me tuck my chain.
Tuck your fucking chain in, dude. Like, we're supposed to be for the people. Stuart's coming on here bragging about his wealth. You're not. Last week you called him out for reading ahead. Are you in Tate? Are you teaching? We find out you get to like advanced courses, and we find out that that's what Stuart does. Like Stuart's like the final boss.
Oh fuck, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sick. You guys just have to fight to death for King Tate status. That'd be fucked up, but it would make for a cool show. We'd live stream it and shit. Who is the top G?
Dude, I'd be top gay.
Top gay.
Oh, all right. So so let's move into So obviously, yeah, you're
top G in German.
You're Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's a bottom, and that is still. I will die happy knowing that somebody called him like a 6'10" bottom one time. Dwight Howard, you don't remember, dude? All those rumors of Dwight Howard being gay.
No, I don't remember all the rumors.
Yeah,
Superman
prostitutes and all that.
Yeah, he was like, there was like a male prostitute that like came out and basically said that they were like in love.
Dude, no fucking way.
Yeah, he got all, and like and somebody called him. They're like, damn shit. They're like, and like the way this guy was talking, like, damn, Dwight Howard's like a 7-foot bottom.
Oh my god,
like a surfboard, dude.
Damn,
fucking like a surfboard.
And now he's fucking. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where old Dwighty Pooh's playing, but he's like putting up Michael Jordan numbers over. He just signed with. Where is he playing? He's playing in like China or something. And he's just like fucking he plays for the Taoyuan Taiwan Leopards. And he's putting up just, I mean, the guy's unstoppable.
Dude, we're gonna get another Brittany Griner situation if China invades Taiwan and he's still playing hoops over there.
Hey, Stephon Marbury made it life out of that. Do you remember NBA Street back in the day, or that one game mode that had rags to riches mode? Stephon Marbury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It wasn't yeah.
I mean, look at that guy.
He's stung by his sexuality accusations. I mean, dude, like, this is the best time in recorded history to be gay. So,
well, this is like, when was this? This wasn't now. This is 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Dude, they were still mid-fight.
2017.
You're right. It's 2019, not the fucking 1940s
right,
Jim Crow.
I'm pretty sure yeah, but wasn't 2019 was like, wasn't that like when the gays were like super fighting? Like that was like when they were really 2018, 2019. I'm pretty sure that was like when they were really.
I don't know. They were allowed to marry before then. They kind of laid low after they were allowed to get married.
There were those Stonewall riots. You know
yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then Dwight should have just came out and said, "Yeah, dude, I lay on bottom and it is what it is. I lay on bottom because I have bad knees. I respect it. Yeah, I'm a big guy. It's hard for me to get up there. Okay, my guy's got his ass in the air. It's hard for me to fucking, do the thing. He's a rebounder, baby. He catches balls off the rim.
He said ass is ass.
Look at this guy. Yeah, but anyway, he's putting up some ridiculous numbers over in Taiwan. So maybe who knows, maybe he gets into the Taiwan Hall of Fame.
Do you think he just puts his fucking elbow in like that, like on the rim?
Dude, he probably just like shoves dudes out of the way. Like I can imagine that, like, sure, there's probably some good or like some somewhat good basketball players over there, but like the average guy in that league's got to just be terrible.
I wasn't talking about that rim. I was talking about the other rim.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely hangs. No, well, that's what I'm saying. He's the bottom. He's not hanging out anybody. If anything, he's getting dunked on. Yeah, he's getting Jordan, dude. Yeah,
he's getting posterized, balls in his face.
He's getting fucking posterized. But so on that note, hey, so I do want to I can't stop thinking about the goddamn Balenciaga thing. So now I have to we got to get into this. So enough about Dwight Howard putting his ass in the air, because
it's about the creepy teddy bears and shit, right?
That's where it all begins. I mean, that's like,
you fucking amateur. Hold on. We got it. You might as well mute yourself, Stuart. I might as well mute myself. Floor's yours, big dog. Floor's yours, Jack.
Okay, Stuart, let me just start off by saying, for you to say that would be like the equivalent of mentioning Epstein Island without mentioning all the interconnected underneath tunnels. Okay, if you're flying above, you're only going to see what you can see, but once you get down a couple layers, that's when you really find out the truth. And so, for all of you who are not aware, fashion brand Balenciaga got involved in a PR scandal, 2 of them actually, because it was 2 separate photo shoots in which they displayed BDSM and childlike pedo shit. They posted some hardcore pedo shit. The internet was like, bro, what the fuck is this? And long story short, if you go and you look and see who these fucking people were who were working on these like shoots and who they're connected with, dude, that's where I'm saying that what is just the tip of the iceberg. Here's the thing I think about, okay? When you're a fashion brand like Balenciaga, you got fucking like, what I'm saying, like their brand is their whole fucking thing. Nobody's like just posting shit on their fucking Instagram and Twitter without it going through like approval process and shit like that. So they knew this shit was gonna fucking get out, which means the whole fucking group is pedos in my mind. But we'll keep moving on.
There was a lot of people that had to okay that.
Yeah, For sure. And long story short, the story that obviously you go and see who all these fucking people are connected to, and the fucking head of design at fucking what's it called, Balenciaga, he's like been caught DMing like 15-year-old boys, asking them to take pictures of their dick and like go into the bathroom so your parents don't fucking know and shit. And it's like, I mean, long story short, man.
So who is this? Tell me this. So who is
this? Is the head designer of Balenciaga. And then there's like some of the fucking people who like were involved on the cast are like posting on a like known pedophile and abusers like fucking Instagrams and like sending little like fucking wink faced emojis and like little pizza slice emojis and shit. And that goes back to fucking the Pizzagate shit, which actually some of these people are connected to. Funny enough, we're connecting dots. Such a small world. So
we need to get. I want to get a tinfoil hat that I want to wear one when we do these. Like,
absolutely.
Because
these are the juiciest conspiracies, because
no one else has got the balls to come out here and say this. So like, look, when we're all assassinated one day and everyone's like, damn, there was this semi shitty podcast that stuck around for like 25-ish episodes, and then they're all fucking whacked because one guy pushed a little too hard. He got top G status and thought he could use that G status to fucking infiltrate, and we got flexed on back. But I mean, we're gonna give you the real shit. We're not gonna sugarcoat it.
An international cabal of pedophiles run the entire world and probably have for the last 5,000 years. So that's all good. That's kind of the conclusion I came to once I got to the bottom of this.
The horse or the cart? Is it like the power and then the kid booty, or is it the kid booty and then the power? Like, what's that
adrenochrome, baby?
You'd have to ask Ellen DeGeneres. You'd have to ask Ellen DeGeneres, because I don't know personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, straight up.
I don't know what the appeal is because I don't have it. Just I don't fuck kids, so that's not my thing. That's not my bag, baby.
Yeah, we only send Jack to Little St. James as a reporter, strictly reporter. Yeah. We're just there. We're there to report back.
He's got a baby face. He blended in.
Yeah, I'm a correspondent now.
Yeah, of course. He's hosting the dinner next year. Fucking dude. So who is the actress that just got all that shit? Because they want her to come out and like condemn it. She like wouldn't do it. She's the one in that photo. She's like sitting at that glass desk, and like on that glass desk, there's like that book that like the author.
Oh, it's Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nicole Kidman's dad was like a sex trafficker back in Australia back in the day.
No fucking shit.
Yeah. And even Stanley Kubrick like mentioned it like secretly, because he does everything secretly in Eyes Wide Shut, which he starred in with Tom Cruise. So
it all comes full circle, baby. That third eye is always open for pop culture rehab.
Absolutely, bro. We don't let conspiracies just fly past us. We absorb them and regurgitate them into digestible content for you because we love you guys.
Yeah, but we won't ever go full Alex Jones, where we're gonna like, if like some fucking middle school gets
talk about going full like. But talk about full Alex Jones. Did you see him during the Kanye shit, dude? He was like moving. He was a normal one. He was like moving his head out of the camera. He's like,
did you see that picture? He was tweeting on.
He's like, I don't like Hitler, and he just kept going.
Well, apparently I don't know if that picture was real or not, but he was like tweeting on Kanye's account. There's like a picture of him holding Kanye's phone, tweeting out on Kanye's like while they were there. So, I'm glad we brought this up because. It kind of all ties into this shit. So Hassan, I was talking to Pepper about, or God damn it. Sorry, front office. It is what it is. People know you. So Hassan Habibi got Twitch banned today because fucking, so he just won YouTube news, like best news guy, which shout out to him because love the guy.
God, I fucking hate Hassan Piker. Are you kidding me? This guy's the fucking worst.
Dude, he's okay. I hate his fans.
Yeah, his fans suck, but I think
Hassan Piker is the worst fucking person on the internet. Hard disagree.
Sorry, dude. I enjoy him.
No, you do not get the full stamp of approval from Pop Culture Rehab on that.
Sorry, dude. Well, sorry. Well, you have my stamp of approval on this guy. I enjoy him. I think he's interesting. But anyway, And I side with him on a lot of shit, honestly.
I literally posted the clip in one of our intros of Sam Hyde saying he was going to come to his house and kill him in real life.
Yeah. Well, look, I like him. But anyway, he got fucking Twitch banned because he streamed Kanye was, I guess, he did that interview with like the Nazis or whatever, and he fucking streamed it and he got copyright struck because that network hit him with a
cease and desist thing.
Hit a cease, I guess, a cease and desist thing.
Yeah,
copyright strike. So he got Twitch banned for that. And it's like, damn, because it's kind of wild because these people are like, they want to be able to fucking tell you that like blacks should be able to should be drinking out of separate fucking water fountains and spew their shit. But like, but then they hit you with a copyright strike. It's like the complete opposite of like, it's like free speech, it's like that pick and choose and free speech shit. But
isn't like Twitch probably ran by a bunch of libs?
Yeah. Which is wild because you would think that,
why would Twitch they ban Hassan?
Why would they ban him for it? But he got hit with it. But the Alex Jones thing, I'm pretty sure that interview was, he was definitely the normal one in that, but I definitely think he was egging that shit on a little bit. I don't know. This is good.
I don't like that Hassan dude. I don't like that Hassan dude because he fucks with that Ethan Klein guy, and that guy's the fucking absolute worst.
Well, Ethan Klein. So I cannot stand Ethan Klein, and that they do like a show called Leftovers or something together or something like that.
They're fucking
it's trash.
It's so cringe trash.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Like, I don't watch any of that, but I've watched his Twitch stream, and like I agree on like a lot. Like, I think he's got a pretty good outlook on certain shit, and I obviously don't agree with him on everything. Like, you're not going to catch me wearing fucking bell bottom jeans and high heels and fucking doing going full snowflake lib or whatever. But I think that he's interesting. Like I said, I think I'm happy he won I'm kind of surprised he won best YouTube news guy. I thought that was kind of shocking, but
I think Andrew Callahan probably should have won that. My opinion.
Franco.
Oh, Phil, I haven't heard that name since like 2014.
Philip Franco show still going strong, man.
Fuck, I would be too if I was making the fucking YouTube money that guy's probably making.
Damn, you know what I mean? Know who that is.
Those dudes make like YouTube money is the stupidest thing in the world to me because like there'll be like a video that shows like one of these guys who has like 1 million subscribers and then like it's like, how much money do you make a month? And he's like, oh, like $35,000. I'm like, how the fuck? I mean, fuck, boys, we need to up our content. We need to be like,
dude, I want to know,
like Mr. Beast.
So I was gonna say, Mr. Beast. Somebody fucking explain to me where he even came from. Like, it's like. He runs the world. It seems like it's like, who the fuck is this guy and where did he come? Because like you see those videos of him opening like one of those burger joints in a mall, and like the whole goddamn mall is like just full of people, and like I know he's like giving out free shit. I know people are
he's like giving cars away in videos and shit like that.
Right, but like is he just a content creator?
Yeah, that's all he does. He dangles carrots in front of people and. Here's $100,000 for this random person. You get a couple million likes on the video. He'll give you $200,000, but he's making,
he's coming out.
Right.
I mean, his whole rise started. He was like literally so dedicated to becoming like a YouTube star that he would like do videos of him counting to 1 million and just like for like 24 hours, just be like 1, 2, like just go all the way, and like. Once he like was so dedicated to the game, I think a lot of people started to respect him, at least in that way. And his channel just kept blowing up. And I think the first like video that he did that was like big, he worked with the sponsor, told him like, I want $5,000 or $10,000 for this video. And he like gave it all away to some homeless guy. Well, of course the fucking video goes viral and he makes way more back. And then I would imagine his gear started turning and was like, people really seem to like these fucking giveaway videos, and he kind of just monopolized on that. But I have a hard time hating him because he does do like a lot of like philanthropic.
He gives shit away. He's still giving shit away. I definitely is kind of profiting off of like doing good deeds for people. But like when you hear about like how much food he gives away and just how much like, I guess not just money. It's not just like, throwaway items. Like it's shit that he's giving food away and doing a lot of charity stuff. So like I do feel like for somebody that's got that much money, he's probably doing one of the better jobs. I mean, obviously anybody with that much money can do more for people. Like, I mean, you can do way more for people because, I mean, with that much money, I mean, the amount of problems you could fix and the amount of mouths you could feed and fucking people you can take off the street.
I'm not going to complain about him. I don't
right.
think,
right.
though.
But again, it's not his fucking job to do all of this. So so, you know, you see him doing these huge food giveaways and stuff like that. And I'm glad that he is at least using his platform for some good. I mean, obviously, you know, with any of the situations like that, like people that give away shit, they're going to be doing like, they got to make the ball's got to turn somehow. So, you know,
like, is he doing all these great, really nice things? Yes. But there's always a camera there.
There's always a camera.
Always
and that's the other thing. Right. And that's the thing that I think gets me the most is that like, it is so cringy. Like, I'd almost rather watch, and these make me cringe too, but I'd almost rather watch some dude like pathetically make some homeless dude do fucking 10 push-ups for $10 than I would watch watching you walk up, because at least you're showing your true colors there. And like, you know, then being one of those guys that's like, oh, you see that guy over there eating fucking rat shit out of a, you know, out of that trash can? I'm going to go fucking hand him
and make
10K.
no mistake, Nick and I used to sit in his grandma's basement together and watch bum fights. Okay. Like,
yeah, straight up. Dude, it's so funny you say that. Remember the guy that used to throw chicken nuggets at people? Nuggets? Remember that guy? Nedge. Holy fuck, bro. I was walking around the other day going, Nugget, and I couldn't remember what the fuck that guy's name was. He used to be like, fuck you, Nugget. Nedge, dude.
Nedge's Urban Sports.
I'm about to fucking go on a rant. When we get off here tonight, I'm going.
Oh my God, the Urban Sports. Holy fuck.
This is how you play Burger Bowl off. You get
this is how you play.
Bro, oh my God. I didn't even know what you guys were saying at first.
Yeah.
And he goes into this place and he's like, everybody get down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wasn't there one where he's like running from a security guard and he's just like fucking like, he's like, woohoo! Like just like screaming.
Yeah, he has a leg.
Yeah, dude, so fucking.
Or
that's like
my
OG
door.
YouTube. That's
he knocks on people's doors.
Yeah, what'd he do at people's doors?
He would knock at the door and people would answer the door and he's like, what?
Oh, you just stand there.
Yeah, what?
And you had to see the clock's ticking to see how many, you know, it's like a rodeo, 8 seconds.
Yeah.
See how long you can last at someone's door. Like, why are you're at my fucking door? Like,
and see how long before he closes the door.
Urban rodeo, where he would just jump on random people's backs. See how long he can ride them.
Dude, that guy is a hero. You're right. That is OG. Like that's deep dive OG YouTube shit right there. Like that is like
E-Bomb's world. That's
E-Bomb's
old.
Yeah.
That's not around anymore either, is it?
E-Bomb's world?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they probably have like in a way slimmed down fashion without half the cultural influence.
I miss Newgrounds. It's still around, but
they don't say Rehab anymore.
Yeah, it's not like a dude.
Flash.
There was a break.com was another one like
Break was good. But dude, Newgrounds where you could be like, I mean, you could like play like president assassination games and shit like that. Like,
dude, Newgrounds, do you remember this is the ultimate showdown? Ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see.
Yeah, that and then he goes, but I'm retired. She goes, well then take a nap and then fire the missiles.
End of the world.
I still quote end of the world.
I do too. I fucking say it all the time. I look at Shan probably twice a month and I go, she'll tell me to do something. I go, but I'm retired. I tell her that all the time. It's so good. Dude, Nedge. I'm so glad you said that because that is that's the shit.
Shout out Nedge. Nedge. Let us interview on the show.
If you're alive still and you're around, like if somebody has, because nowadays you see those people who like try to play jokes on people in public. They don't play that shit anymore. Like Nedge, you try to urban rodeo somebody now, you get shot. You know, so it's like
he was like, he was the pioneer.
Oh, he was straight up going out in public and assaulting people and putting it on YouTube.
Dude, the chicken nugget thing where he's like nugget.
Give me the burger. Give me the fucking nuggets.
Bro, we would sit there and fucking watch that shit forever. But yeah, we're not. See, I guess don't take advice from Stuart and I when it comes to that because we literally. Well, you had bum fights though. right?
I
Jack?
had bum. Well, Tommy, my older brother, had bum fights.
That's what it was. So
I inherited it from him. And the funniest video on that, and it's the one that Nick and I always reference the most. I think,
God,
is
that
is
chick?
the 2-on-1. It's two girls fighting one guy, and it is the most brutal. Like this dude, like he did it right. Like if you're going to fight to win, you fight exactly how this guy did. But also, like there's a difference between talking about two girls fighting a guy and seeing two girls fight a guy, because it's so sad.
These bitches found out.
He punched this first girl, bops her on the nose, and breaks it right off the bat. Like this girl's she's like can't even breathe. She's like her eyes are all swollen up. There's blood going everywhere. She's just like throwing these fucking 25-mile-an-hour fucking pitches over her arms like this, and this dude's just fucking like 1-piece, 2-piece, 3-piece combo in these girls. It's so sad, and they're all trying to like grab at him, and he's just like throwing them like 25 feet off of him.
Bro, he hits this one girl though with this, I mean, the kill shot. Like, I mean, probably takes her off her feet. Like, look, we don't condone any of this, but bum fights, like, look, if you're two homeless chicks and you're gonna run up on one dude and you're gonna try to fight him for like $20 and some crack or something, like you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. Like, especially, and this was like in a fucking parking garage where all this was taken. Like, this is all taken.
This is in the parking lot of a Denny's, dude. Like,
yeah, this was like, this is where this shit happens. But man, yeah,
Rufus the stunt bum.
Yeah, I was thinking about Rufus.
Rufus stunt bum too. The guy who just throw himself into shit.
He would just scurry along and just run into fast food signs.
Yeah, run into fast food signs.
They'd throw him in a shopping cart and just like throw him into a bush.
God, he's still alive, the internet.
Dude. He cleaned up.
Did he?
Rufus
Wait, he probably got. Did he get rich from that?
No. They were paying him like $5, dude. He didn't.
Yeah, well, I just didn't know if like after one of those things like I was saying about us, like after we get assassinated by the government, it's one of those things that like maybe years down the line, someone like he had like a cult following and maybe he got rich off some, or somebody like Mr. Beast came by and
yeah,
Mr. Beast comes by to Rufus after a bum fight. Just fucking...
He's like,
what's wrong with you, buddy? He's like, I just got my fucking ass kicked.
He's bleeding. He's sitting under a Burger King sign. He's bleeding, and he just sees this white hand come out of nowhere, and it's Mr. Beast. But his hand looks extra white because he's got 10 cameras behind him. They've all got flashlights on it, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" He's clean.
Nick, he just got his ass beat for fucking within an inch of his life for fucking $10. Mr. Beast comes up right after and is like, how would you like to make $10,000? He's like, no, fuck no, don't kill me, don't kill me.
That's fucked up. So anyway, Stuart, so he's okay.
It ended well for him. He
fucking right.
He cleaned up, he got sober, he became like a property manager for an apartment building. Lived in the apartment and was just like the maintenance guy, worked on it, took payments. He was it, and he died peacefully.
Stole copper out of the walls, normal maintenance guy shit,
And passed away clean and sober a few years ago.
Oh, he did die?
Yeah, he passed away, but I mean, it ended good for him.
Oh, I thought you said he was still alive. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I thought Rufus was still with us, dude. I didn't even know he was sick.
Hey, shout out to Rufus, big dog.
Shout out Rufus, a stunt bum.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, dude, the internet was a wild fucking place. I mean, now, I mean, dude, Newgrounds and shit like that. That was like my cousins were showing me that. I mean, that was like when you were a teenage kid, there were very few places on the internet you could kill a president, shoot a rapper, or like your least favorite NSYNC member and watch animated porn. You know what I'm saying? Like you could literally play like porn games on Newgrounds. Seriously, there was like that whole 18+ side where you could just play fucking hentai porn games. And I mean, my grandma all those years was like, why is my computer so slow? Well, because we're all taking turns down here, because we're down here fucking listening. Well, I was downloading Rancid on LimeWire back in those days because I had just found Rancid.
And you're like, I gotta see those tentacles in 720p, Grandma.
I was like, Grandma, how am I gonna look at these? But how am I gonna look at fucking I'm trying to think of some, I don't know, fucking the bitch, the wife on Simpsons ass naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna see Marge's titties if I don't if I'm not plugged in, Grandma? I'm like, just go upstairs.
Grandma, I'm trying to see Lois get fucked by Brian, and I need to catch these bottles that are falling quick enough, or else I won't get to see it. So,
and if I don't shoot Lance Bass in the next 40 seconds, I don't move on to the next level. So I need you to get the fuck out of this basement.
Oh my God.
I'm playing strip poker with Kim Possible, Grandma. Fuck off.
Yeah. I don't.
That's fucking great.
No, I don't.
Rufus is in her asshole.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want a chocolate malt, Grandma. I'm down here. I don't want a chocolate malt, Grandma. I'm trying to bang Kim Possible.
I don't want a cheesy hot dog. I don't want a fucking milkshake. I want to tag fucking Kim Possible.
I just want to shoot ropes all over your fucking floor while I look at Kim Possible.
But if you don't mind throwing me down a couple cold A&Ws, that would be great.
They're in the PF. Personal fridge.
Yeah, they're in the PF.
You go, Grandma, I need some fucking Mountain Dew. I need to refill the tank before I play more Kim Possible.
Yeah, dude. I just beat Kim Possible. Now it's fucking who's another one? Who's another good one? Now it's the
fucking cartoon version of Hillary Duff and Lizzie McGuire, just the one that sits on her shoulder.
That's so good. Yeah, dude. Good thing you couldn't. We weren't doing this shit back then. Could you imagine how quick? I mean, actually, I don't know. We might be getting away with a lot more. Our freedoms would have been tight if we could have just let loose on a podcast back in those days of the internet. But we also may have gotten into some trouble because I feel like, imagine the shit we would just be.
Oh, I would.
The internet was still.
I wouldn't be able to get a job anywhere with the shit. Fucking, there would have been an article or something written by now. If I was saying the shit I was saying back in like fucking 24.
Who is this groundbreaking conspiracy theorist? Is he onto something?
Dude, we would have been big during fucking Pizzagate, dude. We would have been fucking
bro, they are lucky.
Stars. Yeah, we would have been the stars.
We probably would have been named in that fucking lawsuit, the Sandy Hook lawsuit, honestly. We'd be, next thing you know, we're all getting these like letters. They're like, you owe, and I'm like, bro, I don't have $100 billion or $10 billion.
I'd be shooting it.
We get a summons.
Dude, I'll tell you what. How would that be? Who are these two? Who are these three fucks?
We'd be shooting the next fucking pod. We'd be shooting our next anniversary episode at fucking was that fucking
Rikers
place?
Island,
Comet Ping Pong.
Yeah. Maybe we get accepted. Maybe they bring us into their world. We're just like we're their news.
They're like, they say to Nick and I, they're like, do you guys are sorry, they go, do you want to see the basement? And Nick and I look at each other and we look at Stu and we go, told you.
We can be the I.
I told you there was a basement in this motherfucker.
Dude, fucking
Stu's just
INN via PCR. It'd be fucking Illuminati News Network via Pop Culture Rehab. Think of how sick we'd be. Like, I like it. God. The Illuminati News Network. All right. Well, I guess let's move on. Let's get out of the conspiracy shit. We're almost at an hour. So if we're gonna fit some other, let's get into some sports. Let's get into this. I guess I would say second half. We're like 3/4 of the way through Pimp Daddies. So let's talk about
we already got into a little
Deion.
sports. So
let's circle. Deion. Let's reach back around and get into sports. Coach Deion. Let's get into it.
So 50, fucking happy for Deion Sanders.
I am, but I am very.
He just comes in first day. Pack your shit, boys. This is fucking my shit.
Here's the thing.
I love it.
But I really can understand why people are pissed off about this. I mean, he basically.
I would like to hear that argument.
I mean,
I worked my ass off to get a scholarship, and I wanted to go.
Yeah,
to Colorado
I recruited you to come to some fucking raggedy ass fucking Jackson State to play under Deion Sanders in this fine ass football program, and then you got here, and I left 1 year into your fucking college career to fucking dip off into, dude. That's you at least got to see these kids through. That's weak.
Yeah, he is. He's coaching them next weekend. They're going to win a championship. Visibility like that school has never had before. Revenue to that school like it's never had before. He's leaving it. It's like leaving the planet cleaner than when you arrived.
Dude, he's only been there like 2 years,
and look what the impact he's had there is.
Yeah, and what happens when the next guy comes around and gives 3/4 like less fuck than he does, and they go right back to now they're just a shit football team.
Historically, no. only 13 more colleges in the United States, historically black or not, have developed more NFL Pro Football Hall of Famers than Jackson State.
So
I'm not sure if this is woke or racist, but I do think it's cool that black people go to HBCUs. Like, I think that's cool.
Yeah, I think they're cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But I just feel like it's kind of weak of him to come in, do this, and then think about the people that are 1 year or 2 years into their college career, and they only think about the kids that turn down. Think about this: you're a kid that had the option of going to Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, and you went to Jackson State because you want to play under Deion Sanders. And 1 year into your college career, Deion Sanders packs his shit and goes to Colorado. Now you're at Jackson State, and
can't they all hit that transfer portal though?
But come the fuck on. So you're telling me it's up to them?
Oh, I was just asking. I wasn't saying that to
it's okay. You don't like it. You don't like it. Then just transfer to. And who says that opportunity is still there? What if you were going to be the starting linebacker your freshman year for Alabama? And now you're not. Somebody's now taking your spot. You can just go ahead and transfer out of Jackson State to Alabama and hope to God when you get there, that job's still there a year after it was offered to you. I just think it's a little early. I am happy for Deion. I hope he does good there. I do think what he say, he's bringing his kid in to be quarterback. I do think some of this shit he's doing.
10 players. He went in there. He said he has 10 positions filled. He's bringing some dogs in. He said,
imagine that though. So imagine that now.
And it's all Louis.
Imagine being one of those Colorado guys who just went to Colorado because they're a dog shit university and they suck at football. And you went there because you got no other football opportunities. And now you're getting your job taken from Deion Sanders, who just came in and fucking gave so to me, I just think it's a little insensitive. I really do. And I think that if you can say that you don't, thank you. I say, if people can't see at least a little bit of both, because I'm very happy. I think Deion deserves the opportunity. I think he's a great head coach and I think he deserves a big opportunity, but I think he should have stayed there a little bit more, because to me this looks like I wrote this HBCU fucking storyline and fucking did this thing until it got me as soon as I got national exposure, I dipped the fuck out and went to some big white university in Colorado. And so I think it's a little insensitive. I guess I'm very happy for him, but I wish I can also see why a lot of the black community is like, fuck Deion Sanders. I can see that.
I mean, going in there and in 2 years, you turn this program into a champion. What are you going to do? Win another championship?
Right. But I mean, again, you have to think about these kids.
Just keep going.
Right. But again, Deion's conquered everything. He needs to help these kids that he brought to this school get to where they want. Sure, they brought him a title, but again, if it's your first year there and you're not eligible to go to you're not eligible to leave, or you're not going to the NFL, and now you're thinking we're riding high, and now your coach just up and leaves you. You're 1 year into this. It's just, to me, it just seems like it's not to me, it shouldn't be. If it's, to me, when he says it's about these kids, it's about this and that, it's not. It's not 100% about them. It's definitely about Deion looking out for Deion.
It's about prime time.
So when he comes out and says, I'm doing this because he does that thing, he goes, I'm not leaving black because I am black. That was a cool line. But everything he said after that about, I'm here for I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're man, woman, fucking dog. Shut the fuck up, Deion. No one wants to hear this shit. Because it's not true. Because if it was true, you would have not jumped at the very first opportunity you had to get out of that small town school and take this big job, I think, and you would have said, okay, let me think about these kids. Let's not make a business decision. Let me think about the kid that I just snatched from Alabama, who is going to go to Bama and play under Nick Saban, who more you're going to get all this exposure, because you got to understand that. You got to think Jackson State, even if they've been pumping out Hall of Famers all these years, no one paid attention to Jackson State before he got there, and it's going to go right back to that. I mean, maybe not as bad, but you have to think that the exposure is going to go away a little bit with Deion not being on the sidelines.
Absolutely, but it's still better than when he got there.
100%. I think
the one thing you're missing in all of this, though, is that he had an opportunity to leave the state of Mississippi, and he took it.
Yeah.
Can you really blame the guy?
Well, yeah, because he went to Jackson, Mississippi on his own.
Yeah,
I mean, he took the job in He didn't get sent there.
I'm thinking about this from a much grander scale to where I think he is doing this kind of with being a black, as a black man, because a black man does not get opportunities to coach in FBS football, Division I, and he is going to make a statement. I'm cheering for him so hard because I want him to make that statement. He conquered HBCUs. He's on to the next thing. I hope he gets it, because then you're going to see more opportunity for blacks as a whole.
Right.
And I agree with that. That's what he's championing.
Right. And I agree that, like I said, I do, when it comes down to it, I think he's doing it for Deion for the most part, but I do think that there is like I think he cares about these kids, and I think his heart is in the, and like he wants to do the right thing here, but I think he's going. I just think he kind of went about it the wrong way, and I think he may have jumped ship a little too early. Like I said, but I'm not going to be one of those guys who's rooting against him to fail at Colorado. Like I want him to go there, and I enjoy him. I like the energy he's got on the sidelines. But I saw my boy Adele tweeted this the other day where the Colorado were like, they like tweeted, like their fans were like, oh, I can't wait. They tweeted a video of Deion with all the Jackson State fans getting live as fuck. And they're like, we can't wait for this energy at Colorado stands. And Adele was like, bro, that energy is not going to be at Colorado, because that's not an HBCU in Jackson, Mississippi. And that's just real. Like, I'm telling you right now, you are not going to see Deion Sanders getting full sections of Colorado to chant with. It's just not going to happen. And I feel like it's I don't know. I just feel like that he may have went about this a little too long, and I wish he would have stuck around a little longer. And I guess I'm thinking of it as like I would feel fucked if I just turned down this huge opportunity, knowing like, sure, I want to, I'm a young black guy, young black kid. Deion Sanders just played my heartstrings out, saying, you don't want to go play for Nick Saban and them fucking white folk up in Alabama. Come play for a historically black college. Come play with me. Come ride with Deion. We're going to fucking see this shit together. And then you go 12-0. You have the best season Jackson State's probably, I think, ever had. I think it was their only undefeated season ever. About to go 13-0. And he's like, I'm out, and I'm like, wow. For me to get out of here, I now have to go through this transfer process, and it's just kind of inconvenient to me. But I do agree with Stuart. I hope he does good.
I think the players are like mostly upset, in my opinion, because of. Do you guys hear who they're replacing Deion with?
I did not.
I thought he's going to have a hand in the selection of who takes over.
No, they already decided. I mean, I would be upset too if apparently it's Jerry Sandusky.
Fuck off.
Where is old Jerry nowadays?
Hopefully in a prison.
But Deion, he said, he's gonna basically leave one of his boys there to take over at Jackson State. He wants, he made it abundantly clear that he wants that energy, he wants that attitude to continue on, and they want to just compete and continue the success that they've built towards. And I don't have reason to doubt Deion. Everything he's ever said in his career, on the field, off the field, he said it, and then he did it, and then he did it to the better than anyone else.
I just love I love the unabashed nepotism of just being like, yeah, I'm gonna make my kid the quarterback, so fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
and then his other kids, safety or something like that.
Yeah, and again, that's another thing that I like. Again, and I said this a minute ago. Like, that's kind of one of those things where I think that's if we're talking about like, oh, that's a pretty cool big dick move. Like, sure, that's a pretty OG move to walk in there and say like, this is what's happening. But at the same time, you've got, like I said before, you've got to think that there are kids on that team who had no opportunities anywhere else, and they got on at this shitty school. And
how about Colorado?
You're talking about Colorado, and you fucking, and now he's just walking in there and giving, and I understand it's a business, and I understand, but like, again, I'm thinking of it like, because you got to remember, Stuart, like we're also the two guys on here also preaching like we have to think about the little man and shit, like we got to think about like fuck the big business. We got to think about the people.
I love my big business and my fucking cold money, baby.
Yes, Jack over there.
Break up those unions. Hallelujah.
Jack.
Capitalist
G
Jack
over here. Capitalist Jack.
Dude.
Cracker Jack. Top
Welcome
G
to the
Jack
bone.
over here.
The kids
Fucking
crave the
holiday
mines.
pay. Holiday
the kids
pay.
back
What
to
the
the
fuck?
mines.
Yeah, PTO. Get the fuck out of here.
Can I just say, who is really shocked that Dion made a somewhat, like, unarguably somewhat selfish move here? Of all the NFL players that we've had, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like,
Flash,
this is the least surprising
it's prime
thing.
time.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Well,
No
we're not
here.
talking about if it's surprising. We're just talking about whether like it's right or not. Like, I mean, it sure. I mean, fucking fucking Antonio Brown can fucking pull his dick out in a public pool. I'm not surprised, but it isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make it right.
He almost had to have his foot cut off last year. So
I think
like,
he did. He is missing. He's lost in toes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like he probably feels like he's on borrowed time now. Maybe that's why he was, willing to make the jump. But
bro, that's a spry motherfucker still. But I mean, like I said, good for. I hope Dion succeeds. I also hope that all of those kids find where they like. I hope that the kids that get left behind at this school fucking figure out where they want to go.
JUCO.
Yeah, just so.
Lindenwood University.
They're gonna go play at You're gonna play Truman State,
dude. Yeah. So So rest in peace, you guys. Pop Culture Rehab prays that you children find what you need to do after Big Dion moves on. But on other news, that's sad. Another guy who's moving on. Baker Mayfield off the chain, aka off the leash, aka off the team. Baker Mayfield, and now he's a LA Ram. Called it today.
Let's play a fun game called In the Mind of Baker Mayfield. Nick, I want you to just collect your thoughts for a moment and tell me what is going through the mind of Baker Mayfield. You can add from the last couple of days to now. So what does that thought process you think looked like?
Well, now,
you're Baker Mayfield.
My first thought would be, damn, now I'm in commercials and I'm in football commercials and I don't even have a football job. So that would have been my first thought. Well, he's in those goddamn Heisman commercials now with all the ex players, but he's like the star of those goddamn commercials
because he had one of the greatest fucking college careers ever.
Yeah, but he can still suck my dick now. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him on my TV like when he's playing way below average NFL quarterbacks. But
do you think the next thought that came through his head was like, "Holy fuck! I just lost out a job to Sam Darnold"?
No, my next thought was, wow, now I get to play Russell Wilson on. I just went from playing in this asshole place, this shit team, and now I'm going to a bad team. Don't get me wrong, the Rams suck, but now I'm going to LA. I get to play Russell Wilson on Christmas Day. I get to ruin everyone's Christmas because now we have to watch Baker Mayfield play Russell Wilson on Christmas.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Rams Bronco Christmas Day. So basically, I mean, I might pick up a shift that day. I might see if they need me to work because I don't even want to watch that shit. But I mean, I called this earlier today because I definitely thought I was sitting there at work and I was thinking about it and I'm like, damn, I looked at waiver orders and I saw they were at 4 and I'm like, damn. And I'm looking at all these other guys like San Francisco, they're like down in the 20s and some of these other guys we were talking about. And I'm like, I don't think they're going to roll with John Wolford. And is John Wolford even hurt now, or is that who's starting?
He's hurt. He's I think it's a hip. I think it's a hip or a knee from one of his runs. He was sitting out of practice.
Right. And here's my thing on San Fran. I think San Francisco is going to give this Brock Purdy kid a shot because I think that the mystery relevant storyline, he played pretty good when he came in. There's, he didn't lose the game for him, so I think, I think that they're going to at least give him a shot. And now you're getting I also think the Jimmy G news today plays into this. I think no surgery. So they're saying he more than likely will be a piece in the playoffs. So, you also don't want to go out and get somebody like Baker and then he comes back and now you've got Jimmy and Baker, and you're like, fuck. So I kind of like did some thinking, and I think the Rams, I think it fits them. I think the Rams season is over. I think, and I think it's just a good, let him go out there and ride it out because they're going to pay him, I guess, the $1.3 million or whatever it is. And I guess he's a free agent after this. But here's the best part about it: the Browns got a 5th round pick for this. If they didn't get it didn't get moved up to a 4th because he didn't start enough games or whatever. But I mean, we basically got a 5th round pick from a team that didn't even roster him for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
So, or they did, 13 weeks. So they cut him at work 15. So it's like that. I mean, we basically got a free 5th round draft pick.
I also heard that nobody else put in a waiver on him, from what I understand.
I heard. Yeah, me too. That's what I heard. I heard the Rams were the only one.
I think one of the thoughts that must have been going through Baker's head is, holy fuck, I'm in LA. Everybody's going to be paying attention to me. This fucking sucks. Because
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be on that. I mean, the Rams, because of last year's success, I'm sure they have some fucking big, like, national TV coverage on a lot of their games. They probably have a couple of primetime games still in the tank. So
I think he likes having the eyes on him.
He might. It's funny. I went back to that shirt. Like I just kind of was scrolling back through and I was revisiting like all that hype around week 1. The Browns playing Baker, and like which in a typical Browns fashion, we almost lose the game, and it was Baker's best game in a Carolina uniform, which kills me. But
he knows the defense.
Yeah, we'll chalk it up to that. I mean, Baker Mayfield.
Let's Joe Woods.
I like that, Stuart. Let's just stick it. Let's stick it. He knew the defense. Right. Okay. We don't mention J-Dubs on this show. And I went back to that. I'm like, damn, all the hype and all those fucking Carolina fans were like, let's go. Like they were so hyped. And like, I was scrolling back, like, a couple days before he dropped the off the leash shirts and all that shit. Like he was hyping it where he was like posting like zoomed in photos of the shirt in like different locations. And he was like coming and like put the date on there. Like people couldn't fucking wait for this t-shirt. And it's like, he got cut for PJ Walker and Sam Darnold.
He's just so fucking cringe. I hate him at this point. I just don't
fucking headbutts without the helmet.
That shit was bad. That shit was so bad.
I would hate it if if the Titans go out this offseason and they're like, yeah, Tannehill's too expensive. Let's sign Baker Mayfield. I'll fucking not watch a game next year. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. That's not a bluff. I will.
Do you in your heart of hearts think that Tanny's on the outs?
I don't think. I think after what happened this year with all the other people's quarterbacks, like fucking Russell Wilson not being a sure thing, fucking Stafford not being a sure thing, I think the Titans look at what they got and try to build something around Tanny.
You think?
Yeah, I think they give him another year. I think they give him another year too.
Do you think they give Malik a shot before they go out and try to find somebody to replace? I mean, because like we've seen a small chance, and you got to think he didn't look great throwing the ball. He looks all right on the feet, but you got to think. I mean, Justin Fields. He could very well in a year or two be somebody like that. We don't know. I mean, you never know. I mean,
we don't know. He was a first round level talent that fell to the 3rd round. I like him. I don't think he's the worst thing, but I don't think he's the caliber of quarterback that you would want.
Well, yeah,
to come in and be like, yes, this is our franchise guy. I think it'd be great if he could turn into that, but I think that. I hope that the new Titans GM doesn't fucking think that we already have our quarterback of the future in house, and that's a guarantee. I hope they take a good look and see what's available. And yeah, I just don't want to end up like the Colts with the revolving door of veteran QBs.
Yeah, it got sad awfully quick up there.
Yeah, funny enough, Phillip Rivers was the best one of all of them. He actually fucking had double-digit wins.
Yeah.
Well, he's like check down king. So him and JT were a match made in heaven. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it'd be cool to see Malik ball, but I mean, you never know. Some other shit that's coming out today is so everybody saw the pictures last night, Sunday or Monday evening. There was I believe it was a Dallas Mavericks game. And there was Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, a few other Dallas Cowboy players, and the one and only OBJ. They're courtside, they're sitting around, they're hanging out. It's pretty blatant. After the game, he's asked, what was that all about? And is he going to the Dallas Cowboys? He replies, there's a pretty good chance. But then today, word comes out that he has his physical, he does his stuff, and they're not overly confident at where his ACL is. They are not super confident in how that it is recovered to where it needs to be, and there are thoughts that he might not even play until mid-January. So if he doesn't play till mid-January, teams are thinking well, that's fucked. And you got to think, I mean, even if he comes back, he's coming back in the middle of a playoff run. He has to learn a playbook, all of these things. You know, it's more than likely even if you sign OBJ now, you're not going to see anything from that until next year. You know, you're not going to get any, even if it could not pay off, but if it is going to pay off, it's not going to be till he's healed up. He gets an off season to learn the play. He knows the playbook. You know, he does all that stuff. I think it'd kind of be a far stretch to think he can come in and do what he did for the Rams, you know, where he's just like, you know, which is kind of crazy because everybody thought, you know, you see him courtside last night, you're thinking, okay, damn, he's definitely going to the Cowboys. For my fantasy purposes, I've been holding on to him. I was hoping, you know, out of all these teams he could go to, I was hoping for them because I think that's where he's going to get the more like, you know, deep chances. What happened?
The crowd at the Mavs game.
Oh yeah, they're like chanting OBJ
to join the Cowboys.
Right,
really
right. So, and Jerry Jones is, you know, obviously not been shy about it, and he's not worried to flex his wallet for it. But you know, he is also not gonna. He's shown in the past that doesn't matter who the fuck you are, he's not just gonna pay you to pay you. Like if he doesn't think you're worth a shit until next year. Yeah, anymore. You know, nowadays, Jerry.
I don't know why you take the risk. I mean, maybe if you're the Cowboys, you think this pushes you over the hill, but I don't think it does. I mean,
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I don't think this takes them from anything. Like, I would take Michael Gallup where he's at right now, health wise, over OB. I mean, OBJ healthy. I mean, obviously, yeah. Well, CeeDee Lamb. I didn't even say him because we knew that, you know, he's up there. You got
throw some extra balls to Tony Pollard and let him fucking go
Pollard
versus signing him.
Which, you know, I guess when I sit here and say that Jerry's doesn't really he won't die by anything, but Jesus Christ, he's going to die by Zeke because
he loves Ezekiel.
Jesus Christ,
Zeke
Tony Pollard,
steady year.
He's having a steady year because Tony Pollard's big dick in it, and he's basically like the guy. And like Zeke comes in, and they're like, I mean, I don't even think teams game plan. I'm pretty sure if I was game planning for the Cowboys, I'm game planning for Tony Pollard way before I game plan for fucking Zeke.
And Zeke on the goal line. That's like
Zeke on the goal line, right?
Yeah.
Especially those flats.
Use that big body, just pounded it.
Yeah, I mean the guys were rock
short.
But Tony Pollard, I mean, that guy turns a corner and fucking gone. So it's like but you hear Jerry basically said last week, he's like, I don't care if Tony Pollard's got a 14-inch cock. He's like, Zeke's my guy, and Zeke's going to be the guy. And it's like, damn, Jerry, like if I'm Tony, I'm hearing like, you better hope that I don't see free agency, motherfucker, because I am going to, I mean, I guess, you know, there's still that I would love, who doesn't want to be the star running back for the Dallas Cowboys, but like, God damn, at some point you got to, it's like how much do I have to outperform Zeke before, you know, you realize that, you know, I'm at this point a better running back. I mean,
it's the money thing. He's got to
exactly.
His ego can't handle the fact that he made an unwise investment.
Is Pollard
complement each other?
Is Pollard a free agent next year?
I actually don't. They may have signed Pollard. I don't know shit about that. Like he may actually be under contract.
Right? I was gonna say because I mean, fuck, I feel like a lot of teams would love to have Tony Pollard in their running back room
for sure.
Pollard is free agent after the 2022 season. His 4-year rookie contract comes to an end.
I figured he was close.
2023.
Wow. Dude, that would be, I mean, there's teams out there looking for a running back. That's your guy.
Cowboys are spending a lot of money on Zeke. I mean, they have a fat contract for Dak. They've got to also look at, you know, Gallup, and they got to look at CD, lock them down for the future if they choose to.
Well, Gallup just got paid. He got paid after he got
big
hurt.
Paycheck. Yeah.
3 or 4 years, 3-4 years, something like that.
And that shows you the faith they have in the guy. If the guy tears his ACL like that and they still sign him to that deal, they
have a generational talented linebacker that they're going to have to lock down at some point. You know,
yeah,
a lot of money.
Please, God,
roll back the Brinks truck on that guy
for fucking sure.
What were you saying, front office?
Yeah. Did Dalton Schultz get paid? Or is he still a rookie deal?
No, he's like on like a 5th year, so I mean they extended him.
I was gonna say, I thought he was on the extension.
Yeah.
So he signed a 1-year, $10 million contract with the Cowboys, including a $10 million guaranteed in 2022, Scholes will earn. Yeah, so he must have signed a 1-year deal before this year. So he will be a free agent after this year.
Well, I mean, how many more? You know,
Yeah, so exactly. So how many people are you going to pay? And now, and OBJ is looking for this multi-year deal. So, there's a lot to think about there.
I wouldn't pay Schultz. Guy can't stay healthy.
I wouldn't pay Schultz, and I don't think I'm paying.
I'm not paying Jack.
I don't think I'm not paying OBJ either. So
I think I'd take Schultz over OBJ, to be honest with you.
I mean, if you gun to my head, I'm
because they need a big body.
For sure. Right, 100%. I agree. All right, so before we're kind of getting to an end here, I guess we can rapid fire a few things. So I do want to talk about. We'll get to baseball at the end. We'll kind of end on baseball with some of the shit coming out today. But I want to talk about, so in basketball, there's really not much going on in basketball, but Jesus Christ, Anthony Davis is it's Tuesday again. I'll say it again. Cavs are playing the Lakers on TNT right now, and Anthony Davis, our front office, has told us that our boy. Oh, who is this?
Luka.
Is that Luka? I can't see. I got
Dallas, please.
Hey, chill out. The Mavs are sick.
Mavs are 9th in the fucking conference.
Yeah, they'll get there. They'll get there. But it would be sick to see him go somewhere else. But right now I've got a split screen. I get the Cavs game over here, and I got us, so I can't. So you're like a small square on my screen.
So Nick's like this half the fucking time.
Yeah, so I'm just like fucking looking back and forth, like straight up cross-eyed. But put it. Oh, you're front and center, bitch boy.
Oh, time to shine.
Hello, Luka.
Show and tell.
Okay, if you could leave and make more of my fucking Funko Pops defunct.
Yeah, you want to put that guy up there. Put Cavs legend. Oh baby. I don't even know what he's doing. But anyway, back to AD. He left with the flu fucking mid-game. It's weird. But
okay. I didn't know if he started or not.
Jordan would never.
Yeah, so he did start though,
he played through.
He did start, yes.
Maybe.
He did start. So, but Anthony Davis playing out of his goddamn mind. This guy is
no doubt about
finally playing what I mean. I've said it a million times over the last couple of days. This guy right now is the best player on earth. There's no one in basketball that is this dominant right now. There's just nobody. This man is doing he is everything that they paid for or everything that they traded for.
He's shacking it up.
It's a big day for all people who have unibrows, because this guy is fucking starting to tear down your, what people think about you. The notions of what you are as a unibrowed person are starting to change.
Yeah, I remember a couple years ago he shaved it as a joke, and everybody thought he shaved that bitch off, and he said,
"How many heroes did the unibrow community have?"
It's slim, dude. It's very slim.
What's that chick? The Mexican chick?
Helga G. Pataki from Hey Arnold. I think she had a unibrow.
Here we go. Frida Kahlo. Artist Frida Kahlo was famous for her unibrow, which she often depicted in her self-portraits.
Oh, Frida. Okay, yeah.
Greek Cypriot Sophia Hodge Pantelli is also known for her unibrow.
See, I don't know any of these people, so I don't
know
feel like unibrows are really making a big comeback.
So Anthony Davis and then Marwain Falani and Electro Boom, whoever that is, YouTuber. So Anthony Davis, out of all those people, is clearly a big dick in that.
Dude, Anthony Davis is first in rebounds, no surprise, and 7th in points on the year.
Can we?
7th.
I sent you guys that picture in the group chat a couple days ago. I don't know if we can get that flashed up, but it was his last 10 games. His stats over the last 2 weeks are absurd.
That was beautiful.
They're beautiful. And then that one where he was 55 and 20 or 55 and 17, good God.
Consistently a dozen rebounds a game.
I mean, and they started off terrible. They were the joke around the league. They couldn't win a game. Now, I mean, they're almost 500, I think. Which, you hear that and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. But when you see how they started, you're like, okay, for them to climb back to 500, it's pretty nice. Trying to see what they're fucking.
They got enough talent to fucking do it. It's about time, for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, besides outside of him and Anthony Davis, who the fuck do they got? I mean, I'm trying to. What are they? So they're 10 and 11. They were fucking 1 and 9 at one point or some shit. I think 1 and 8. So 10 and 12 is not bad. I mean, it's bad, but I mean, it's not 15 and 9 like the Cleveland Cavaliers. But look at that. So I mean, well, I'm not going to read these out, but for the people who are just listening to this, I will read like
it's a lot of fucking points.
It's a lot of points. The last 3 on this list are 27 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks, 44 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, 55 points, 17 rebounds, 3 blocks. There is 3, 6. There's like 9 games here. Nothing less than 25 points. No less than 10 rebounds. So there's there's a double through and through. Oh yeah, all 9 games. I mean, just ridiculous.
While doing well on the defensive side of the floor too. You see a lot of blocks.
3, 4 blocks on all of the 5 blocks, 37 points, 21 rebounds, 5 blocks. I mean, he went blind. That's fucking nuts. Wild.
Do you love Patrick Beverley yet?
I look, I don't think everybody got on about that when he checked that motherfucker. I love that.
That was great. That was fucking awesome.
Love that shit. But yeah, he's the guy. You hate him. You hate him when he's not there. You hate him when you play against
your
him.
team.
Yeah, I'm about it. He's Brad Marchand for me. I have always said everyone hates Brad Marchand. I've always said I would take Brad Marchand as a blue any day of the week. I love him. I love him licking faces. I love him fucking doing all that shit because like what more fucking insult can you do than go lick some grown hockey man's face in the middle of a fucking game? Like, do something, bitch. And not only that, I'm putting up 30 fucking goals a year. I'm not just some jackass out here starting shit. When I'm on the fucking ice, you have to watch out for me. You have to game plan me because I'm not only an asshole, but I score. I do everything, and
That's why making him cry was one of the best things that ever happened in my life.
Which on the turn side of that, when there's nobody I would have rather beat than the Boston Bruins,
because David Perron did what Marchand did, but better. Through that series.
Yeah, he out-pricked him.
A fucking big dick legend in St. Louis.
And now he's a fucking Detroit Red Wing. Thanks,
Doug.
I
don't want to fucking hear it.
Thanks, Doug. And we fucking suck.
And Husso's top 5 in save percentage this year.
God fucking damn it!
I bet our goalie's now
on a dog shit team.
Grice is in net tonight. So right now the Blues are playing the Islanders for our listeners, and they were up 2-1. Let's see, 3-1 end of the second period, and we got Grice in net, so that's why. So before we get out of here, we do have some baseball news. So I guess today it's all these fucking contracts are coming. I guess does free agency like just start or something, or what is going on here?
Yes, this is the first week the free agency signing is going to happen. I think yesterday was the first day actually.
And a lot of fake news floating around too. What the fuck?
Yeah. So who's the fuckhead who did? What's his name?
John something.
John Heyman.
Aaron Judge. News.
John Heyman.
John Hyman. Yeah. Hyman busted the fucking story.
Straight up, dude. What are we doing here?
Busted the story.
He fucking busted the story.
Come on, that
might be.
I'll give it up.
That was a good one.
That might be that could be that might be an episode name. I'm trying to see transactions. There's got to be a transaction thing, right? Right. Here we go. Okay. Well, we'll start off with my boys in Cleveland.
What the fuck did they do?
Making a good bitch. Shut your mouth. Don't question.
He gives a shit about the fucking Guardians.
Hey, we signed Josh Bell, which it's not huge.
What the fuck is that guy?
Guy from the Padres, dude. So what was it? What was it? Front office, 2 years, $33 million or something.
2 years, $30 million.
2 years, 30. Not
great
bad.
Deal. Honestly, no, that's a great deal for him. Yeah,
dude, I should have fucking got into baseball.
Shit, you should. Well, yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, you see why these
before he forgets.
Oh, baby. We got, and our boy, Emmanuel Clase, sexiest closer in baseball, best reliever in baseball. Got reliever of the year today.
No question.
Love that shit. The Guardians are coming, boys. I'm telling you.
I thought your mom got reliever of the year. Boom. Zing.
Boom.
Roasted.
It'd be really funny because, like, if I got off here for our listeners and I called my mom and told her that Jack just made that joke, she would be in Nashville by tomorrow morning.
There'd be actual consequences for that, to be honest. Like, I'd have to hear from it from my own mother. So.
you hear his phone ring and he's like, fuck.
What the fuck did you say about her? Oh, shit. Fucked up now.
Yeah, so John Heyman, though, big idiot. He comes out and tells everyone that Aaron Judge goes to the San Francisco Giants. With today was the big report that they had offered like $360 million or something, and within minutes I'm sending out fucking rapid fires. Me and Adele are already talking about, we're already like talking about how the Giants open up against the Yankees next year, Yankee Stadium. Oh baby, and then he walks it fucking back. Who does this shit? Who says
there was a material change?
You just accidentally said that the AL MVP, who just broke the goddamn fake home run record, because Barry Bonds should be there. We're gonna get into that in just a second before we get off here, because I have to bring that up. And we're bullshitting. Us in the NL, we don't need Verlander and Aaron Judge. I think we're still gonna get Aaron Judge, but the AL is loading up, babies. And the Cardinals better. Cardinals, I saw, were favorites for Wilson Contreras. Make it fucking happen, because we need a real catcher.
Gotta get somebody.
We got to get somebody. Get somebody.
And Andrew Kisner is not the answer.
Well, we fucked up not getting Trey Turner either. So hopefully we go get Dansby Swanson. That's my next
Trey
guy.
Turner, fucking 11-year no trade clause.
Right, shit. Right. So I'm glad we didn't sign him for 11 years, no trade.
$300 million.
The money I'm not fine. The money I'm fine with. I think he's worth the money. The years, no, but I do think he's worth the money.
Yeah, it worked up to about 27 million a year, and that's like third right now on highest paid shortstop. So that's not.
Yeah, it's around average, and I would assume that this time next year, at the shortstop position, there's going to be guys that are beating that out. So
absolutely.
So yeah, I wish we'd have gotten him. Dansby Swanson would have been nice. So we're going to keep our eyes on the free agent stuff. We'll keep an eye on Aaron Judge. It'd be big news if he comes here. Before we hop off here, I do want to talk about, they're doing this contemporary wing of the fucking Hall of Fame nowadays, which I don't really know what that means. I guess that's like for the steroid users.
Yeah.
And Barry Bonds didn't get in. So you're telling me that you made a wing for these people, and the greatest fucking home run hitter of all time didn't get it.
The greatest, Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player that's ever lived.
Ken Griffey Jr. is the best baseball player that's ever lived, but
okay.
I'll give him Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is maybe 1B, but Ken Griffey's the best, greatest all around baseball player. Never
all
did
around,
anything.
yes.
And he had did all that shit with naturally, no steroids. But if for those people who think, oh, keep Barry Bonds out, fuck you. Like, it is pathetic to have a Hall of Fame, and now you've got the hits leader isn't there, the home run leader isn't there. I mean, how many fucking leaders are we going to just remove? Because we've got Pete Rose isn't there, Barry Bonds isn't there, so now you've got two of the greatest baseball players ever to ever lace up their
change the game.
Yeah, but they changed the game.
So what is this contemporary wing? What is it?
So it's called the contemporary. So basically, all these guys like McGuire, Bonds, all these guys that have Clemens, Canseco, these guys that have never been voted into the Hall of Fame because of this aura around them and this steroid. They've like literally
asterisk.
Yeah, it's basically an asterisk hall. It's the contemporary hall, and Barry Bonds should have been a fucking unanimous, the very first person put in that wing.
McGuire's in it.
I don't even know. So the only person I think that we know that got in is Fred McGriff. I think Fred McGriff got put in, and it's like, you're telling me Fred McGriff got in?
The crime dog? Jesus Christ.
Come on.
But so like no PD ball game. No. I mean,
I don't know. Before we hop off here, can you pull that up, front office? Do we know who made? Because I know Fred McGriff, but I know for sure Bonds didn't make it. I don't know who else made it.
Did Frank Thomas and his eugenics? Did he get in there?
Was Frank Thomas ever?
We get Darryl Strawberry.
He was on eugenics. I guess that wasn't steroids. He just your wife's gonna love it too.
I like the way it tingles.
I'm working on it.
You're good. Contemporary Baseball Hall of Fame ballot. Here we go.
Yeah, I saw the ballot, but I don't think that's going to tell us who actually got in.
No. So the ballot was, here was the ballot: Albert Bell, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Don Mattingly, Fred McGriff, Dale Murphy, Rafael Palmeiro, Kurt Schilling.
Why remember Rafael Palmeiro in those Viagra commercials back in the day? Or Cialis?
That's a fucking loot.
Why isn't Don Mattingly in the Hall of Fame as a player?
Right. I don't know.
Only Fred McGriff received the induction.
Are they only going to induct one a year?
No. So I mean, that's not to my understanding.
Dude, baseball writers are the biggest fucking dweebs.
Yeah, you're telling me that there's people who know baseball that didn't vote these people in.
Albert Bell, Rafael Palmeiro, Kurt Schilling,
John Heyman. John Heyman was definitely the vote on that.
Oh,
you fuckhead.
Definitely.
Send these fucking journalists to Tate you. Give them.
You got Chris Sims fucking doing
won't
this.
Be such pussies.
Chris Sims.
Yeah, dude.
We're disappointed in you, John.
We're very, very.
Yeah, the fucking the 7-Eleven, the bitch changing tornadoes at 7-Eleven, who looks like that, is pissed off at you. She's disappointed. The old lunch lady at your elementary school. But anyway, I think that's it, right, fellas?
Oh, that's it.
Good. Oh, I think it's dinner time for old Jackie.
I hear that. I hear that dinner. I hear that dinner bell ringing.
It's dinner time.
Get it, kids.
All right.
Dinner.
So this has been our 25th episode. Thank you guys for joining us on the journey so far. This is to the next 25 to 50 to 100 to however many fucking shows we do to infinity, to show our appreciation for us sticking around for. Like I said, 25 weeks. None of us are this consistent with anything. So go follow us. Go like us. Hit that goddamn bell so you're notified. We got Big Dog down bottom making fucking intros weekly for you. So listen to them goddamn things.
Watch my fucking TikToks.
We got Big Dog over here making TikToks. I mean, dude, seriously, I'm time stamping him, and he's like a fucking Nike worker. He's in there fucking chiseling away fucking.
Thank you
clips for you people.
Name dropping Nike.
Yeah, well, he's not. Yeah, we're not going to shit on Adidas. We're Adidas. Yeah. I have a Nike thing on right here, this Nike thing on, but I have Adidas pants on right now.
He's like our Uyghur. Okay?
What happened to your Michael Kors?
The Michael Kors, I slept in them last night, but I slept in them with no boxers, so I didn't want to. I'm not walking around with a little dick sauce in them. So, so
those pants have taken a beating, dude.
They've taken the last couple of weeks. Those pants wish they went home with anyone else. They're mine though, baby. You were at my ass. So
hopefully you don't steal those like they stole the fucking makeup, man. That'd be
yeah.
You get crabs putting those pants on, baby.
You steal my Michael Kors, I'm in that ass. But yeah, so make sure you like, subscribe, comment, check out our videos, check out our shit, the TikToks, the intros. And so 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And on top of that, I had something else to say to check out. Tell a fucking friend. Just tell somebody about us. Share our shit.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, 9 a.m., Monday and Thursdays, Twitter Spaces. Go to our TikTok. Love that shit. We'll see you guys next week. Pop Culture Rehab. Peace.